Hey, I'm Marcus and I'm playing Crusader Kings 3. And when I loaded the save game, this popped up. So I'm going to address that first. House Keong is now considered a Balhae powerful family. So let's have a look into our Balhae meritocratic government screen. And there we see that we have our noble family, of course. And now we have a powerful family indeed with House Keong. I guess that is due to the fact that Keong Eonui here is our elder. We do see that he has living house members in the realm. That's not that many, of course, because he just has that one son. But his merit is quite high, apparently. And he is, of course, on our council. He is our observer. And estate buildings. Right, so he has his own estate and building in it. That's interesting, actually. Because I don't, they don't do that. They neither. So right, yeah, he has he has his own estate. Interesting stuff. Yeah, there you go. Nothing new here apart from that, I think. And before I get into it, I just wanted to recap some of the stuff that happened last time, because I think that was quite interesting in how this family is developing. And we did see that the children here of Wan are turning out quite different from each other. First of all, we have Jeong-Ran, who, is our, I don't know, child surprise or whatever. I'm just currently reading The Witcher. He was not our son, obviously. He is the son or biological son of the former king of Goryeo. Not the emperor anymore, right? They have their own emperor. And he was a hostage for the longest time. I think he was very young when he came to court. And he was very eager. We did see that, right? He was very, very eager to say that he wanted to be a part of this family. Quoting our house motto and using every kind of occasion to talk about how great this family is and talking about its past and so on. So in the end, he talked us actually into taking him in our family. That being said, he is not a full member, so to say, because he is actually disinherited. Meaning that he will not stand to inherit. That was quite important for me. Because in the end, I want my firstborn son from my first wife, that is Mun-Hyu here, to inherit in the end. But he's now serving as the Purohit, so he's like the chaplain of the court. He is the one who oversees the religious rituals. So quite an important person at court. As we do see, he is also great diplomat, apart from his great learning. So yeah, I think he will do very well in court and be a good asset to this family. Now, Jeong-Ran, she's her own person, and I think that counts for both children, or I think we have 3 by now, but one is too little. For both of the oldest children from our first wife, who is in turn a princess of the steppes, right? Princess Yelu Zhaoi, and she brought her whole culture to court, and that has reflected very much on her children. So Jeong-Ran here, as we do see, she's brave. She's also calm like we are, but also arbitrary, and brave and arbitrary. That really, that creates something very crispy, right? So she's her own person, basically. She has asked us to not be part of any political scheme or so. She wanted to marry when and if she so chooses, which fits her well, I think. And Wan wasn't even arguing with that. He was not like, okay, no, you have to do this. And he's like, okay, I'll let you be. You do your own thing. It's fine. Arguing with her probably wouldn't have worked anyway. So there she is. She has this way of the nomad trait that we do see probably won't be inherited by her children if she has any, but rather that reflects that she is the daughter of a nomad indeed, and has gotten some of that culture in her. Interestingly, also has Confucian education, right? So that's quite the contrast there. Now, there's Moon-hyo, and he's going to be someone. Yeah, that's going to be very interesting playing him, as we do see, right, just from his traits. Diligence, and that was our impetus, that was our influence on Moon-hyo when he was little. But then he got tossed around a bit. Now we see he has 2 different guardians who teach him about, martial matters. And he's become eccentric. He's also become arrogant. He's full of himself. And he has all these weird little ideas that no one else understands. But he's also very diligent in pursuing them. So it's going to be very interesting playing him. He too has the Way of the Nomad trait. He also has the Hail trait. So that was something interesting, because we both don't have it. So that was just CK3 putting in some RNG. He's also an heir in training, so we see how that will progress. And of course, he is betrothed to Princess Kang Gyeong-ai of Goryeo, of the current emperor, or the sister, at least, of the current emperor. And yeah, she's also great. Look at her, brave and calm and patient. Calm and patient is very good when it comes to dealing with Moon-hyo later on. It's like, yeah, all right. Just let him do his thing. And she is Amazonian, of course. Jesus Christ. Look at her. Prowess of 17 at the age of 12. Like, she can fight with the best of them. So, yeah. That's a really cool matchup here. Looking forward to play these. Probably not, like, in any time soon, but because he's probably living to be... Probably he will get older than 60 or 70 even. I think his father here, he was 71 when he died, and he was in bad health or in poor health since he was like in his late 50s or so. So yeah, I think he'll be around for a long time. Then we have our firstborn son by our second wife, that is Dae RG. So he is a quote-unquote proper Dae. He has days on both sides of his family. And yeah, he turns out to be, well, similar to Wan in that he's calm. Temperance also maybe plays into this. Then he's craven. That is a throwback to his grandfather. We know that Hong-kyun famously was a craven person. But we don't see that as a negative trait per se. It's just that we think he's a careful boy. He does not take any uncalculated risks and so on, and he is still a very bossy person, right? So that does go together in the end, just like it did with Hong-yun. And I think he will be a great asset to his older brother in the end. Probably also someone who, if he does not pick up a court position, then is likely going to lead one of the other provinces in the realm. So quite looking forward to that. Next we have Guigang here. She is 6 years old, not that much to say about her at this point. She's got the patient trait because we have this mod in place now that adds house traditions. So by now we will see calm traits and patient traits and so on. We'll see that more often. I think wisdom was the one that we chose. And we see how she's going to turn out, I guess. Oh yeah, I can have her study a language. So yeah, Koreanic is also, of course, something we want all of our children to learn. Now the youngest ones here, can't say that much about them. We have Moon-ye, who, as we do see, is also a son of our first wife. And sickly, I hope he will make it. And we have Nam-yong, that is our son from our great love, Yi Il-yong, the wife of the former emperor, who also brought her daughters with her, interestingly, to our court. So now we do have imperial Korean blood at our court too, so that's quite interesting. And yeah, she is our great love. She is, of course, now at our court, and we're having children together. That's great for him. I think he likes that. Yeah, he does have the ability to take more than one wife, so there we go. He doesn't have any children with his second or third wife, that is young Dokman. So, don't know what's going on there, But maybe he's just, can't, do that all the time with 4 wives. I think that's going to be very exhausting in the end. Maybe she's the one that kind of gets left behind, and maybe she doesn't mind that terribly. She does her own things, also eccentric and so on. Yeah, let's see how that goes in the end. Now, that's our family. And now we're coming back to our realm. And yeah, we're still waiting for the castle here to be finished. That's going to be the castle that defends our realm towards the east. And yeah, in a good position here on the hills and overlooking that part here, also that valley down here. So that's going to be very helpful. I was thinking that maybe I should do that more often then afterwards, building these new holdings. I'm thinking of, since there is some other holdings to be created here in this river valley, I was thinking of building cities here, right? So that we can have trade along the river. And then when it comes to more hilly holdings like this one here in Tonggan, I think temples would be best here. I think that's a thing, right, in Buddhism, where you build temples in high places. All right, yeah. I guess I can... What I did want to look at was if there was someone that needs educating... Oh, yes. First of all, we have our princess here. There you go, Princess Kang Yuhua. Martial education. Yeah, we figured out he's not the best to do that by any means. But yeah, she is training our son, so she would be very well equipped for this position. And the other one would be our daughter, Guigang. And let's find someone to teach her. She's going in the wisdom or the learning direction. And I think, yeah, Sun-san is the best for that. There we go. All right. I don't think there's anything else here. I guess he can marry. I'm not sure whom he could marry. I guess he has a lot of choices now in our own court, so let's see how that plays out. He does not have to marry right now. So, there we go. What's happening here, by the way? There is a Wang. And he... I think that was already part of his realm, though. So maybe he's just taking that from the nomadic ruler there. Oh, right. And now apparently he is concerned about his great love, Al-Yong, having another. But you know what? I think we are not giving into that kind of thought. It's just been a year or so since they've really... or maybe 2 years or so, their love would still be very fresh. So I think, no, he doesn't think that she would do that. Right? She would never disrespect the sanctity of their marriage. Definitely not. There we go. More children learning Koreanic. Very good. Oh no! Oh, Moon Ye has actually died from his sickness. Yeah, that's giving us a lot of stress. That is very, very unfortunate, tragic. Rest in peace, little one. There we go. And our good turtle-necked emperor here has... Oh! Jesus Christ. What is happening? Let me just have a look at this. Okay, so he won a war. I think that's not that interesting to us. Then we have Sang Jong dying. There we go. He was our father-in-law. Father of RG, of course. But most importantly, he had been the guard captain for the longest period. And... yeah, a pillar of our rule, considering that he was also the leader of our armies ever since 1 came into rule because, as we do see, he shouldn't be on a battlefield. Maybe as a fighter, that's something he could do, definitely. But as a commander, no, definitely not. So he took that role. He was 60 years old, 68 years old by the time he died, so that's quite old, that's fine. I think I would not give that position to someone that's already governing a province. And I believe that Dodok here has already had some success as a commander when no one else could. So we're entrusting this to him. It's definitely a position I would like for a day to have, because it means we are giving him control to a degree of our armies. And, you know, he who has the armies has also power. So that's always something to keep in mind. So there we are. There is that, which is also the reason, right? When you ask yourself, like, why did all the medieval rulers lead their own armies and so on? Yeah, it's because they were literally the commanders of their armies. Those were their men. If they gave that honor to someone else, then they might as well turn on him and say, hey, here we are. Which is, for example, what happened to the Roman emperors, right? The Roman emperors, by all modern standards, were just military dictators. Right? Doesn't sound that glorious then, but that's essentially what they were. And so the power of the army is also something, always something to consider in these kind of setups here. And there he is, looking proud in his great armor here. I guess he could continue training commanders. I think we found out it does not work, actually, when he tries to help building control in these lands. So, yeah, there you go. And now, that is interesting. Kwakman Bok has died. And he disappeared without a trace. That sounds to me like he was murdered. Now, the question is, who was responsible for that? His brother here, Kwak Insu, has now taken over. And we do see that he is quite the mischievous person. Paranoid and deceitful, quite good in intrigue. So, was he behind all this? Is this something that we actually should take an interest in? Or is it just that we're like, okay, yeah, infighting in families, that happens. As long as he remains loyal and works with us, then we don't see a reason why we should get involved. I think that's the case here. Though certainly, if he's going to be a nuisance, then we will dig a bit deeper into what happened here, right? And yeah, it's quite sad. He was actually married to a young, as we do see here. Can I actually invite her back to court in that case? I could... Okay, I would need to pay, and I would need to spend influence. Also, her daughter here would come with us. Funnily enough, not the... Ah, that's the son. Right, okay. Probably because of that. And... Well, maybe leave that for now, because I don't want to pay that much. That's not worth it in the end. But yeah, developments in our system here. Yeah, he's been trying to build up, right? That's his reform. Oh, there we go. The truth of the world is revealed through nature. While taking a brief wander along a sumptuous forest near Sangyong, I'm caught in a sudden downpour. In my pursuit of shelter, I stumble upon a woman dancing in a bed of asters. Rain beats down with her feet, destroying the delicate petals. This fleeting beauty is enhanced by the seemingly careless carnage. Noticing my rain-soaked form, she beckons me over with a lurid chin raise. That's not just a woman. That is our own wife, I guess. I think he would recognize her. That's quite poetic, isn't it? I guess. we could celebrate the fleeting lives, or he could preserve the Aster. I think that's even more poetic in a way, because then he would try to capture that moment, right? And that's what poetry is all about. I don't think he would crush the petals in order to make poison out of them. That's not his thing. Maybe I'll just roll the die here. Maybe he is taken by the moment and dances with her, or he goes ahead and takes the Aster and remembers this moment for eternity. It's a 4, so I must preserve. There we go. There we go, pressed Aster. Also gives us plus 15% on fertility, alright. I always like to do them in order, that's why I do that. Bit of a habit. Oh. Occasionally, raising young Daemunhyu to rule the Boo of Balhae has its challenges. Today is such a day. Munhyu began at dawn, at first asking innocuous questions about the previous day's lesson. He wanted to understand rulership, he said. Starting a bit early, lad, aren't we? I chuckled. This, however, only seemed to encourage him. For the rest of the day, Munhyu followed me about, from the throne room to the courtyard to the stables, even to the privy. I had to bar the boy from following me inside. Jesus Christ. I just want to understand, father, he said from outside the door while I sat within and rubbed my temples. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, yeah. That's our eccentric son for you. And I gained some stress because I'm diligent. Alright. I guess maybe, you only gain 5 stress. At least I can understand this. I think I get where he's coming from. But yeah, maybe I should do something about the stress. I don't know. I can't pet my dog. I could meditate in seclusion, by the way. Yeah? I said that's something that he would not necessarily do, but it could at some point, I guess. Anyway, I think he does not feel that much of stress. 8 months. Oh! Yeah, combat practice for our son. By our own wife. Oh yeah, by the way, our wife here is I still need to find a better name for this. I should write this down and then choose one. If you have an idea of what we should call this accolade, then please go ahead and then tell me in the comments. Oh, it's her first enrobing. Oh, I have a princess of fashion in every generation. I'll just say, oh, what a little scoundrel. She needs a successor, though. My half-sister and champion. Alright. Yep, sounds good to me. Ah, we can work off some stress. There we go. Oh, that's nice. Father, we found this while exploring the estate yesterday. You should have it. He hands over a small tattered coin pouch. It makes a jingling sound. You found it, eh? Didn't just steal that from someone, did you? Well, I guess I'm not complaining. Oh. I'm out walking amiable when suddenly I see my brother-in-law, Jaza de Guangxin, approach with a beautiful white dog. Before either of us can react, amiable and the other dog take off. I'm sure they will be fine. I hope so. There you go. Alright, yeah. She is learning languages. I guess. Oh, right, no, that's not my daughter, that's someone else. Oh, she is intelligent. Good stuff. Ge Minji. Alright, yeah. One of our family here can be sent to... They never do, right? Or... now he's reclusive. Okay. My brother-in-law, Guangxin, and I find the 2 dogs after a while in the middle of a playful fight. Quote-unquote fight. It is good to see Snow having such fun. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. There we go. I couldn't agree more. Right, yeah. That is our daughter. And I guess she can learn a different language. Now, the Khitan language is something that our kids should definitely study. Oh yeah, he could do that too. The Tangut language, I guess, doesn't hurt. That's a language also that's spoken by some of the nomads, I think, further west. Oh yeah, we could also influence his personality. Maybe trying to influence him and teaching him some diligence would help. No, that's not for him though. Oh, you get more stress. I think I really need that that workout. There you go. I finished getting another lap around my estate. I can already feel my worries dripping off me together with the sweat. Some people say I run from my problems, but I say I run towards solutions. That's... Jesus Christ, okay. Oh, is that new? Uh-huh. I can actually... if I had the coin, which would be quite a lot, 1,000 in treasure, then I could actually start to develop communities. Okay. And maybe these, I don't know, do I do that myself or do I get contributions? So I guess that is the gold that others would pour into this. Mm-hmm. Increases development, adds or upgrades buildings, and improves the counties within the target duchy. That's quite good, actually. Okay. Keeping that in mind, but I don't see us getting there anytime soon. I could ask my son for some coin, because I guess he would be eager to give it to us. He would be like, Father, I have some coin for you to take. Please, let me show you what a great son I am. How much I support you. Uh-huh. Oh, he wants to forge a goblet. Considered a master of his peers. Alright. 95 gold.
Oh, look at him. Yes, I'm gonna forge that for you.
Yeah, okay. I'll do it. Departed for our court with this nice fur jacket here. No, I don't need coin from my son. Oh, he comes from a faraway land, right? Interesting. Where is he coming from? Oh, he had been in Japan. Okay. Alright. Aw, a daughter making friends. Oh no. What do we have here? The family gathered this evening in Sangyong's great hall for a feast, and it did not go well right from the outset. The air was full of tension. Then, almost without warning, my teenage son, Moon-hyo, began to argue with his cousin, Gyun. Why? I'm not entirely certain, but it seems rooted in Gyun's chance of inheriting my titles. But compared to Moon-hyo, his chance of inheriting my titles. Wouldn't he be like 20th in line or so? Their shouts grew louder and louder, echoing over the general din, until finally Moon-hyo leapt on him and began punching. I attempted to intervene, but it was already too late. The rest of the family pulled them apart, and Gyun stormed out of the hall. Now the two have become bitter rivals. Oh, damn it. Okay. Alright. Oh, there we go. We have a mod built in Queen Kwan. That is great. I guess I can do the back and forth thing. There we go. Now we have 4 building slots here. I do actually have some coin for building something. Do I start building something? I guess building hill forts would be a nice thing. Yeah. By the way, I still think I have these building materials in Yongchon. There you go. It only cost me 64. Would leave me without coin, but yeah, come on. Let's do it. Okay. As additional payment in a recent trade, I find myself in possession of a large herd of livestock. Been assured that the animals are of the highest quality, but the question of what should be done with them remains. Yeah, I guess I can make it bigger. A breeding project is successful. Now we have a large cattle herd for 15 years. Great stuff. And we had an attempt on my life. Where's that coming from? As I'm about to bite into the most succulent piece of duck I have ever seen, one of my servants keels over, clutching at his throat. Apparently, the fool has been helping himself to a taste of my meal. At the very least, he served as a warning to not touch the tainted bird while receiving just punishment for his indiscretion. Oh. Someone, Well, I can think of someone, but we have made up currently, have we? Though I think, well, leaving the roleplay aside, right? That's the game. Even when that happens, people like never quit their schemes. Like no matter how much he would be, how unlikely he would be to follow or do that kind of thing now. He probably did it before when we were rivals, and he just like went through with it. Well, I guess that happened. I'm also a bit cross, I guess, with my observer, because he was supposed to disrupt schemes, and we did not know of this scheme. He's also deceitful. Well, I'm not sure what to make of this. Oh yeah, he came of age, that's fine, I guess. He is actually an intricate web weaver. So there we go. Maybe we find someone else to take his position here. Could give it to some of the other Jazas, although I don't think he would trust them more. It's Karen Master, and they are not that good, right? No, definitely not his brother. What do we do about this, actually? I guess what we could do is take a bodyguard, make sure this does not happen again. Oh, and look at that. The Princess of Fashion herself is offering. There she is. Good stuff. By the way, yeah, okay, she was... I guess I have to force her to be... There we go. A knight in order to get her there. And probably force my wife too, so that she does not lose this position due to, I don't know what. Gyeong Honjong is also a champion, that's alright. Yeah, and I don't want my Jazas to be in that position. That would also exclude our brother. And him. Yeah, I guess we're fine. It's all a bit strange, right? Why was I not told about this scheme? A motto for the ages. Look at him. I can hear my beneficiary Bijas muttering to himself from across the hall. I need something great, something epic to make my creation stand out from the uninspired masses. But what? Just what? His spirited eyes meet mine. He breaks out into a huge smile and waves to me. My lord, what an amazing idea. Just perfect. What do you think of adding your family's motto to your commission? Yeah, sure. That sounds lovely. There we go. It's going to be a fine goblet. And there he is, arrived at our court. Oh, a poetic life. Many a potent verse is discovered while taking in the night air. As I muse on a force beyond myself, I suddenly stumble on the bewitching poet Yu Hua, reciting a verse. That's not... oh, look at her, being so pretty. By the quiet woodland, I wait to hear your footsteps in the evening fog. Wait a second. By the quiet woodland... No, by the... Is it quiet? Quiet. Is that 2 syllables or is that... I guess if that counts as 1 syllable. In the evening fog. No, that's 6. 6, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6, 7, 6. That's not a haiku, isn't it? No, I don't think that's a haiku. I think a haiku is like 565 or 575. I don't know. Somewhere there, though. Somewhere close. Sensing my poetic disposition, she gestures for me to join her in the shadows. Could this be an invitation to engage in a poetic exchange? Or does her deadly spider-like gaze portend something more wanton? What? I have just the verse. Let's exchange more than words. Okay. That's, right. I think he still is very much in love at this point with Al-Yong, so I don't think he would be... I guess he would be tempted if she's like, yeah, I'll just roll the die again. So that's 1, 2, 3. That is 4 to 6. It's a 2. So I'll say I have just the verse and add it to hers. Would she be coming to court? Yes, she would. No, let's have her at the court then. Let's have her marry someone and then have very beautiful babies. There you go. That's how that works. Do we have someone that matches her traits to a degree? Maybe Lang Guangting here. I guess that could work out. There we go. Oh, we have an angry observer. It is late in the day when I'm suddenly interrupted by one of my counselors bursting into the throne room in a rage. Your son today had the temerity to give me orders! Orders! Jasa Quing Inui shouted, as if I were some common servant and not your observer. I raised my hands, urging the man to calm himself. You must remember I'm training Daemon Hugh to one day rule, and he will be your Dodok once I'm gone. Well, I guess he won't be his. He's like 71 in a poor health. He is not the Dodok yet! Alright. Try to teach Daemon Hugh to use greater tact. Convince Kyon Enui to help with his training. Let the two of them work it out themselves. No, I don't think that one here. I think he is a meddler, right, when it comes to these kind of things. So either I teach Moonhyu to be more tactful. I think that is obviously something that he wants to instill in his son, right? He is very eccentric and arrogant and so on. Like, you gotta listen to these people. They kind of are the pillars of your reign. Yeah, I think that's the better option here. Of course, he doesn't understand that. Disruptions. By Uko, man! Leave me alone! The peaceful atmosphere is shattered by Bija's yelling as he storms out into the courtyard. Sun-san quickly follows, but stops when he sees me. My friend, please talk some sense into Bijas. I'm trying to help him, since I have some experience that may improve his work. Yeah, we know that Sun-san here he wants to do everything. he does everything, knows everything. Do we order him to leave him alone? Convince Bijas to listen? Yeah, I think we try that. There we go. And he listens to him in the end. Good stuff. I mean, we know that Sun-san is a very competent person, so he wouldn't just say that if he didn't know about it. I mean, he could practically take any position at court here and would be great at it. We know that. Ah, we have hound pens constructed. That was in our capital. Anything we need to do here, by the way? I guess we're fine. What's happening here, by the way? Everlasting summer. I guess it does not concern us because we're not part of the nomadic lifestyle, but okay. Oh! RG is pregnant once more. Oh! What happened to her? Gay doo-doo. Oh no. A leprous little child. Yes, teach them. We have discovered the magistrate's innovation. Great stuff, I think. Yes. That gives us even more options. Right. Can we actually build those? No, we can't. Why does it show then? Not very nice. I guess we could construct blacksmiths. Either that or hospices. Although I don't think we need that terribly. But yeah, blacksmiths would help us. Gets us more holding tax and improves men-at-arms. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. And I got another perk. Income per stress level. Haha! Get me in. There we go. More income. Wow, plus 11 now. Okay, that's actually substantial. That is quite substantial. Hey, I'm gonna stay stressed. Haha. Look at me. Alright. There's some more children to educate. I guess we do. The poor leprous child, she still deserves some education. Shouldn't just be shunned. Curious, isn't she? Maybe I can put that towards the learning education, and when she gets older, she could, like, become a nun, if that concept exists. Yeah, let's learn with her. What's that? Become Balhae, become... Yeah, okay. Yeah, we have that. There we go. Alright, okay, here we are again. The good news is that despite having been granted to leave to marry only if and when she wishes, Jeong-Ran appears to have some ideas of her own on the subject. She approached me today with a list of several boys she might be interested in marrying matrilineally. If I agree, I'll need to invite him here to Sangyong for a proper introduction. Let's hope my daughter is serious about this and not wasting my time. If I'm forced to override her wishes in order to get her married eventually, I will do so. Okay. So why does that say the introduction that will be a patrilineal marriage when she was looking for a matrilineal one? Anyways, okay, so there's him. Ko Seong-ak, that is obviously the son of one of our Jazas. Anju Aluwan. Aha. Zealous Villain. Jesus Christ, okay. And Anju Jin. Oh, wow, look at him. Yeah, so that's the kind of choice between pulling her more towards our side of things, to a ballet man, or actually letting her go and explore that other part of her heritage that is nomadic. Very interesting. I think I would choose between the two of them here. Alright, he is only 12, right? And she's already 18. Yeah, he's 14, he's 12, and he's 17. I think that just comes closer, right? That will be better for her, I guess. I don't think she would want to be betrothed to a boy. Let's try him. Okay, let's see where this goes. We invite him. And then we see what happens. Huh? Duchess Kiri has formed the Kalka hybrid culture from Botpa and Tuyuhun cultures. I don't know any of those. Oh, what do we have here? The latest work of my friend, Emperor Yelu-jun, has become all the rage at court of late. The piece deals with memory and what we leave behind, and Yelu-jun has publicly dedicated it to me. Oh. When memoriam takes shape, the mightiest men must leave the earth, no matter what realms they've given birth, and hope only for memory's grace, their time of conquest ended apace. So far I've kept my thoughts to myself, but the buzz has grown too dramatic to ignore for much longer. Oh, I think that's heartfelt. Coming from Jun here, I think that's very much heartfelt. And I think I would send him a poem in return. And yeah, why not a work about a legacy? The poem is lauded as well. There we go. That's our relationship here. Right? We like each other. I still need to do the whole tributary thing, right? I've forgotten that all the time. Oh, look at that! Finally, she is pregnant as well. So there we go. Jeong-Bon. Ah, right, okay. Alright, yeah. That's the scaly family. I guess that's how they can be distinguished. The scaly days. Look at them. It's the scaly days. Here's our guard captain. Right. Son learned the language. I guess, is there even another language at court? Oh, I guess he could learn his language, the Sami language, but yeah, he's already at his limit, and I don't think knowing that language would help him. Oh, there we go. Over here, my lord. My beneficiary Beatrice waves me over with a wide grin. I've toiled many days and nights, and finally my work is done. He presents me with an object wrapped in cloth, and as I lift the fabric, my eyes grow wide. A ceremonial goblet of excellent craftsmanship. It is made of bone with sapphire inserts. Oh, that sounds good. I guess it's not that great, but it gives us at least some court grandeur bonus. So yeah, okay, that's quite lovely. Let's have it displayed here. There you go. Take a look at the goblet. What else is here? Alright, okay, one of these again. Let's do that quickly. Anyways, okay, so we have an arrival. Anju Alwan. What? That's the wrong guy. What happened here? Did I misclick? Jesus, I thought I clicked the right guy. And now he sent that one here. I wanted that one. I wanted Jin. I did not want Aluan. Okay, well, I guess now that we're here. Well, she is pleased. That's okay. Let's see how that goes. Oh, we have a good impression. After Aluan and his retainers were put up for the night, I held a small dinner in the Great Hall. A chance, I thought, for Day Jeong-Ran and the lad to speak before the more formal introduction tomorrow. It went better than I hoped. I'm uncertain how well Anju Aluan ordinarily behaves on such occasions, but tonight he was clearly in high spirits. Laughing and bantering with everyone, at ease even though far from home. He made what could have been a quiet and awkward dinner into a delightful event. And in a way, it felt as if he was already part of the family. More to the point, Jeong-Ran noticed and approved. Let's hope this momentum carries on into tomorrow's introduction. Hey, there we go, it's the next day. It is always the same text, right? So I just skip over it. As for Jeong-Ran, she is far less guarded about opinion. She has been beaming from the moment he appeared, clearly to get the day started. Her plan is to spend the day touring the castle grounds. Okay, let's see how that goes. Of course, it's a disastrous match. What was it? 81% chance and 73% chance? Disastrous. I guess that mod has this flaw because you have to make 2 rolls and it's a diplomacy check. So if people have bad diplomacy, it always is kind of like doesn't go well in the first place. And you have to make 2 rolls and both of them have to succeed. So yeah, it's quite normal actually, right? Now, we call the arrangement off. I don't want her. Or she wouldn't want that anyway. Aha. My brother Seong-Gyong approaches me, rage in his eyes and dog in his hand. In his hand? What kind of dog is that he's carrying in one hand? I know, dragged along by the scruff of its neck. I see, okay. As he reaches me, I see that it is my dear amiable he is holding. I found this beast among my things. What wasn't chewed to bits was covered in excrement. Not laughing. No, that is a dog. That's what dogs do. Jesus Christ. 50 gold. That was a scam, wasn't it? Try to extort money from me. Like you would. Can I go ahead and build those blacksmiths? Yes, I can. I'm making good money. How's my estate doing, by the way? Right, I could actually think about building another upgrade to the drafting desk here, because that would make everything else cheaper. Oh! I have two daughters, twin daughters, Alyong and Byokhwa. Oh, that's quite nice. Look at them. I think that's a good omen. What's that? Uh-huh. I'm enjoying a rare quiet moment between councils when Kyong Honjong pulls me aside. My lord, he begins carefully, as your champion, it is my holy duty to fight your battles, but... He looks doubtful for a moment, then makes a weak but exasperated gesture with his scabbard. How am I supposed to do my job with this old thing? Surely quality is everything when it comes to protecting the Dodok's life. Okay. I don't want to spend that much money, of course. But I don't see him choose that here either. Like, it's an unreasonable request, especially if the sword itself is in fact not that good. And I want my champions, since I only have a few, to be the best. So, alright, okay. There you got your fine spear. Hope you're happy. Oh! Tensions were running high at the busy family feast this evening. Everyone was shouting. My teenage son, Dae Soulier, ran about, busily telling everyone what to do and how to do it in the loudest voice possible. Yeah, that's him. Worst of all, you could hear Dae Sin-Moon-Dok arguing with Dae Sagye from across the hall. I watched as Sin-Moon-Dok grew more and more furious until finally my half-brother drew a dagger and attacked his cousin. Everyone stopped and stared at shock as blood dripped onto the floor. It was clearly their rivalry had gotten out of hand. Do I throw him in prison over this? I think this is a family feast, so we hope that the rumors can be contained to a degree at least. And again, throwing his own family member into prison, that would not look good to everyone else outside of this. I think in that case he decides to stay out of it. Oh wow, that could even mean... Eugain had good fights. Yeah, what a good fight that was. That could actually die here. Well, I guess that could be, right? There might be negative consequences to how he's handling things. Maybe his quietness and gregariousness and so on, you know, he does not view this as dire and severe as it is, maybe. There we go. Alright, so he's severely injured now, but he's not dead. So there we go. Not dead. Oh no, one of our daughters, Alyong, is cradled by sickness. Oh. Already lost a son. Don't want to lose a daughter. What's that? I must request your kind support in giving him our dynasty banner. Jesus Christ. What kind of demand is that? No, of course not. Not giving you our dynasty banner. That belongs in our palace. Oh, the treasury. Yeah, more salary than military. I think that's correct. Let the governors have more coin in order to build. What's that? Why is my treasury down from... right. I guess because of the salary budget here. Okay. All right. At least we got that one here. And what do we build here next? In what direction would we go with this? Maybe cattle pastures. Oh, and there we go, with a son by our third wife, Dokman. And she wants to name him Jae-nam. Alright. Oh, considering we spend so much time in each other's company, I suppose it was inevitable that Munhyu would grow to be more like me. Lately I've noticed how he watches me closely, tries to speak to the servants as I do, and copies my behavior, even those things I was unaware I did. Or would rather he not emulate. What is he, picking his nose? I guess I should be, flattered? Oh, look at him. Oh, he's gregarious. Oh, he is burdened, though. I see. Alright. Could still get some 5 gold from him. It's gonna show forever now, is it? Just get away. Oh, Knight became Blade Master. Great stuff. She's a Blade Master now. What do we have here? To the benign Dodok Day 1 of Balhae, I call on you to honor our alliance and join me in the second Goryeo conquest of the Ichizoku of Mutsu. I guess we have to do that. Right. So, Goryeo is at it again. They want more chunks out of northern Japan. That's crazy, isn't it? Okay. I guess we are following. Although I'm not sure if we should do that directly. Maybe wait for them to land first and then meet up with them, because I don't want to directly, yeah, meet that army here. Okay. Yeah, that's where our rally point is. There you go. I guess he pulled it off last time. So, let's see. By Kama, my courtiers have been relentless in their requests lately. This work feels endless. Yet another one approaches, evidently distressed about some trivial matter. Virudaka's mercy, not another one. Way she gawps at me, blinking rapidly in shock. Was it something I said? Yes, let's go for a ride or run. I don't know. There we go. Oh, no longer feeling stressed. Good stuff. By the way, do we have people at court that could be married? I guess Bejas is still here. I've stayed. I like it here. So many children. But I don't think there's currently anyone he could marry, right? Nah. Alright. There we are. My son Namyong is taking his first steps. Yeah, I think we love him, of course, because he is our favorite wife's son. You learned that one. could learn Sami, because he can still learn one language. There we go. And at least someone in our court that can communicate with Beaches. In a meaningful way. Uh-huh. I think Fonto here is doing quite a good job, isn't she? Good stuff. Oh, we lack a Master of the Hunt. Let's see, who could do that? Moneyguard, Acclaimed Knight. Antiquarying. I guess she could do that, right? Sister-in-law. Your younger half-sister and sister-in-law. That should not go together. But here we are. Or have RG do something. Or Kyung Hon Jong. Yeah, I think I like to have a man in that position. There you go. Look for some regular game, please. Alright. What else are they doing? I guess that's all fine. Oh, look at that! Our favorite wife is pregnant again. Good stuff. How old are her children? She's 12. Okay. Alright, so what's happening here? Right, he's landing. 6,900 men. There's 2,500 more. I guess that's when we can join. There we go. Yes, led by our own guard captain. Oh. What are they doing here? Quarreling on my land. Out with you. There we go. What happened here, by the way? Ah, he took it over directly. Okay. Well, I guess it's a nomadic settlement, right? So he can't get anything out of it. 1,300 we have now. That's not that bad. Oh, and I can station my light footmen. Oh, no, I can't because they're raised. All right. But I can hold court. That is something I can do. All right. Let's hear it. My lord, I represent the religious community of Dagwo Kuishan. While rummaging through our modest archive, we have come across a peculiar book. The cover is dusty, the binding fragile, and the pages yellowed by time, but it contains the most unusual drawings, and the script itself is unknown to us bhikkhus. We are certain it is unique in the world, a long-lost vault of knowledge, a true treasure. That's why we offer it to you. Perhaps it's the original copy of the Will of Buddha, or it's a memoir of the world's creation. Okay. Call for my antiquarian. Let me have a look. Learning increases. That sounds good, right? Yeah, let me have a look at it. I'm diligent. I want to read. And there we go. Learning increases and we gain some prestige. Good stuff. I'm faced with Kwak Jisong's sad eyes, which grow larger and more pitiful as her mother, young Bokchang, gently ushers her towards my throne. My Dodok, she laments. The girl has been at Kwak In-soo's court with no one to watch over her since the death of her dear papa. Oh, there we go. Please look to her future. What can be done with such a child? Oh, that's a pitiful story. There she is. Yeah, and I guess she grows up vengeful. That's understandable. Can I invite her to court now? Yeah, okay. We definitely ask her to join our court now that she's telling us about this. And I guess I'm not that... Should I do that myself? I guess I could. But then I would... Yeah, okay, I'm still trying to teach my own son, so yeah. But we will find someone for, of course. The Day of Truth. My lord, my brother-in-law Jasa de Guangxin takes the floor. I have an idea to improve taxation. You could send surveyors to question your subjects about every property, its name, owner, extension and value, and how many people and animals live there. Please, my lord, allow me to oversee the matter. Your Seneschal Wei Renshi speaks up. Okay, he can take care of that. I want to improve taxation. It's not worth it. I think that's actually a good idea. more vassal tax contribution. Every realm county gains control plus 20. Oh, that's actually great. Yes, Wei Renshi, you go for it. Alright. Yeah, I'm a bit in debt now. My business here is done. There we go. Oh, is there anything else? More court artifacts. Where? Is that the book that I got? Indeed. Rat, my dearest. Okay. An ornate and extensively illuminated manuscript filled to the brim with text, diagrams, and illustrations. Too bad that it's all written in an unknown cursive script that's impossible to read. The cover is wood that has been painted to display a repeating image of a zoomorphic motif. Alright. I guess it's better than that one here. Oh no, at least that gives us stewardship lifestyle experience. And it was created by Song Yong. There we go. Who was she? Died in an accident. Right. Oh, I guess since I'm running short on gold, I might actually sell it. Yeah, okay, let's do that. There you go. Oh, that was not sold. That was... I could have used the option here. Okay, so they're coming to my court now. That's good. So... Young Bokchang, a widow. She's 31, of course. That's not... Like, she could still marry. And she is part of the day, right? Her mother was a day. So, but we don't have anyone her age. Alright. So what's happening here? He's just standing around there. Maybe I land here. Bit further away from them. And then I can meet up with them here. So we seem to be at a stalemate of sorts. There we go. Moon-Hyu comes of age. Skilled tactician, not become a brilliant strategist, but that's alright. Proud to see my son no longer as a child but as an adult. As an active and enthusiastic child, it's no surprise that Moon-Hyu has done well in his studies of war and combat. He has shown great aptitude both in battle tactics and the management of armies. He will make a fine commander one day, I'm sure. Alright. Maybe then we can entrust him with leading armies. I guess not now, since they're already there. Oh, I can make a request. Command an arm. Oh. I guess I could ask him again. It's not like I can... Yeah, come on, do it. I need gold, actually. And the more I can get, the better. Oh yeah, by the way, I could promote our son's career, of course. There we go. Let's have a bureaucrat. That's our steward. Yeah, of course. The best socialite ever. He's not drunkard anymore, right? There you go. Just a murderer. A sycophant. Alright. She do it. And he would not be so eager. But I guess we have more people from our court that can do this. There we go. We're already there, but yeah. Okay, so they are joining them over there. 12,000. I guess we only... Well, that's 2,200 as well, so that's like 9,000 plus us, so we're like 10,000 strong, and they're 12,000. And I guess their armies would be quite strong, right? Because they have... Oh no, that's just 5,000 levies. Okay. So lots and lots of these people are levies. Alright, so yeah, he's a scholarly courtier. Anything I can do for him? I can demand payment. No. Grant a court position. Court jester. No. Have him as a personal champion. Let him earn some spurs in that position. Yeah, let's give him something, right? He definitely wants to distinguish himself, I think. So there we go. So is he coming for us here? Can we join them? Alright, no, he's just trying to... Okay. No. He's going up there. Alright, I guess I'll let them do what they think they must. Right. I have another son. Kilbok from our favorite wife. There we go, now I'm having some children. 11 in total. Well, I guess one is dead. Oh, there we go. We gained some treasury. Great stuff. Good one. Guangxian, you did a great job there. Should I actually invest that? Where are we? Where am I? There we are. Should I invest that and build a city here? 65. Yeah, let's do that. Let's build a city. On that river here, right? We already have Beaujeu here on the river. And that's the next city here. That's the way we go. Oh no, he's also created by sickness. Why does that always happen to our children? And she came of age. Okay. Oh, she had complications now. What is that? He won't listen to me! Moonhue shouted, enraged as he stormed into my study. It took a fair amount of calming and cajoling, but eventually I learned the source of Moonhue's ire was none other than my antiquarian, Gay Renbiao. Apparently the man has been consistently dismissive of Dame Moonhue, ignoring his orders and rude to the point of offense. And your first thought was to come to me? I asked, amused. Moonhue threw his hands up in frustration. I don't know what to do. Yeah, I guess I try to teach him. Again, he doesn't understand. Will he ever understand? Jesus Christ, he's not progressing in any way here. Ugh. It's a... Muff. Oh well. Yes, there's nothing I can do about that. Alright, okay, so we're moving on. I guess we're going down here. Let's try to be the first. There you go. Hehe. No? Are we, though? No, we are not. Oh, but what are you doing? Why are you leaving? Oh, and there we go. The survey is completed. It is done, my lord, states my seneschal, as he bows in front of me. Several months ago, you commissioned a survey, I remember, of all your lands. Now it is completed, and details on ownership and land value are all collected in this here book. As long as this description is faithful to reality, your taxation will be more efficient throughout your realm. Thank you. Yeah, great stuff. Okay, so what are they doing? They are leaving. I guess I could stay here. It's not going to. They are coming for me then afterwards, right? So yeah, I should leave as well. I don't want to stay here and then be... Ah, dear. A target for their army. Can I actually attach myself to maybe the first army here, right? There we go. Attach. I don't have to look at it all the time. Alright, so yeah, we have deer that were sighted. There you go. It is September. That's actually a good time. Like we are after the harvest season. There we go. There is... Oh, we're already getting minuses from... high development. That's actually great. So yeah, why don't we go there? I'll be fine, should it? 22%. Yeah, that's okay. 68 gold. I guess I want to slay a beast. And let's invite people. Oh, he cannot come. I guess, yeah, that's too far away for him. Rivals? I don't think I have any rivals right now. Start. Yes. Oh. Dori Ensiang is no longer your master of the horse. Ah. Oh, at least she... No, she did not, of course. Oh, that's... See, what happened here is that the Master of the Horse position here is exclusively responsible for giving us our champions. I guess she could do it. Oh yeah, I like that. She's doing that. And now I can have them back. That's a pity, because now obviously she has lost rank. Should I pick her directly then? I guess it's alright. No, she was in that position. She should go back into it. Yeah, the problem is that she has lost glory now. So I need to look into this and need to make sure that the Master of the Horse is always, there you go, a healthy person. A healthy young person, like our daughter here. So that makes sense. That's good. Alright, I have fearful troops, I guess. Do I have dread? No, so that doesn't matter to me. But, alright. Oh yeah, by the way, that thing here is definitely done. Yay! That's a success at least. I guess we get out and hunt a stag. Uh-huh. Another disappointment? Of course. Oh no, that's that one here. He already had this one. No. Oh, poor boy. All these expectations. And he's like, I can't do it. I can't do it. You do it. And then he fails again. My elder, Kyong Eonui, is crouched down on the ground, humming cheerfully, picking roses. He appears to have lost all interest in the hunt. Dodok, what a bounty of nature! Look at these plants! Truly the wealth of the earth knows no bounds. We do not appreciate these simple treasures enough. Yeah, I guess his poetic nature would kind of agree with him. Then I would gain more stress even. Why do I gain stress all the time? Fascinating. What is that flower? I guess there's no real, like, poetic option here, right? There's no, like, admire this with him. I can either be practical or interested from a learning point of view. Now, I guess in that case we could interpret his diligence as, you know, he is here for the hunt. He's not here to do that kind of thing. So he's telling him to get back on his horse. Oh, there we go. In a rare moment of reprieve, I spend some time in silence, taking in the beauty of nature. As my stress melts away, I hear my wife, Alyong, softly laugh. My love. She places something behind my ear. But it nowhere matches your beauty. This aster reminded me of you. Alyong smiles, admiring her handiwork. You look so at peace. I'm glad. She hastily plants a chaste peck on my cheek, as if we're the only ones in the world. I guess that is different, right? Now it's not about practicality or anything. That is enjoying a moment with someone we love. And... oh, you're giving me something here. Nice little pressed aster. Yeah. Do we just treasure it, or do we go at it? I'll just roll the die for that one. It's a 4, so we go at it. There you are. Lost? Gained. Okay. Weird. Let me just quickly look and equip. I guess that's why we have more children, right? Because we have all these little pressed flowers here that apparently make us more virile. My brother-in-law, Sergei, is the first to spot its... The flighty male is so hard to distinguish, but there's no doubt it's there, observing us through the leafy bushes. I guess. Yeah. I think we do the clever option here, heading it off. Oh, what's that? Kyong, Eon-ui and I pad on foot over some troublesome ground. I almost jump out of my skin at the sound of an almighty yelp. I turn to see my elder has fallen into a concealed pit trap. Oh no, which now holds his leg tightly in place. He howls in pain. Ugh, these damned commoners! Why can't they hunt like real men? Yeah, okay. I'm definitely calling for Sun-san to help him. And there we go. We watch for the stag from our concealed bowline, tensing with anticipation as the flushes, cries, and baying hounds grow louder. The brown male suddenly leaps into the clearing ahead, teeth flailing, charging straight towards us in terror. Alright, I guess I'll try it. And, no. It did not. I carefully take aim as the stag charges towards us, paws pounding the tree roots. The arrow sails past it, the stag quickly turning and disappearing into the dense undergrowth. Okay. Well. Oh, we still got something, though. Heeding the call of the wild is an adventure, and this outing delivered the good and the bad in abundance. There's nothing quite like the thrill of bringing down a mighty beast. Guang-xin directs the breaking up, carefully skinning the carcass with direction from the game masters. We place the eager dog's share of the spoils on the stretched hide before departing for camp and home. I guess someone else has done that. I could send that to the Jeep Jong. Do I need to? I guess it doesn't matter much to me. Could either just keep it. I guess I could keep it and sell it. That would be more... That would be better for me. Let's just check. Can we actually sell it? Where is it? There we go. Sell. No, we can't. Damn it. I guess in that case... I could actually put it there. It's just some prestige, right? 0.02. Oh well. It's not even visible. It's okay. I guess I'm not desperate for coin, so... Who's he? Yeah, they show me all these wars I can do, and then it's like, yeah, but... Oh, the sand chance one. Then you have to fight all of these guys here. And it's like, yeah, okay. Thanks. Right. Oh, there we go. The two of them... Oh, they have already married. Ah. House relations approve. She's coming to our court. She was my courtier. She's Midas touch. Look at that. Oh, she's so perfect. Actually perfect. We did very well. Nah. Snatching some more money from... Oh, there we go. Part of this. Yeah, I guess this is going nowhere as long as we're just like going from one place to another. Khan Kujin Kujin's coronation. Kujin Kujin? Where is Kujin Kujin? Kujin Kujin is over here. Oh, okay. There has been some kind of takeover. Mm-hmm. So it's no longer the Alyan in control, but rather the Kujin. Kujin Kujin. Kujin Kujin. Longshanks. Kujin Kujin Longshanks. I guess I'll go. Although I do not agree with this. Maybe it's finally time we oppose someone. Yay! Always wanted to oppose someone. No, we definitely don't agree. I think that should remain firmly in the hands of our wife's family. There she is. Yeah, she's no longer having anything on her head here. Don't know if that's something to do with it. Right. He died. He's just ruling over that part here. What do we do? Oh, there. Ah, right. Okay, there is the activity. He's down here, but the activity is up there. Okay. Oh yeah, I guess I can already start. I think I should hire a forest guide for that. Yeah, still a bit. Well, it's 1%. Alright, so there we are. That's where we're going. Can I do anything else? Can make haste. No, I don't need to do that. Cultural ambassador, though. Yeah. Disseminate information about your culture to all the baronies you travel through. That might actually be interesting because I'm traveling through the lands here that I think should be Balhae. Let's try it. Anything else you want to do? I don't think so. Should we travel back and visit his court? Nah, that would just complicate matters. No, let's just go there and back. Uh-huh. Oh. There we go. Oh, look at that. He passed it. Good boy. Ah, now Sun is now doing the regency. That's good stuff, actually. Ah, I can put that down there. Whoop. He is looking to fill coffers. Oh, he's actually good at this. Great stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I think he's turned out well. Going to be a good ruler. Good in all kinds of matters. Aha. The smell of decay hits my nostrils like a pungent punch. The livestock don't look well. The livestock doesn't? Livestock doesn't. Oh, well, I guess it's more than one, so yeah, okay. The livestock don't look well as a glance around the immediate pastures of Dagua Quishan. The peasants working here drag their feet and aimlessly wander around trying to look busy. Their clear lack of motivation and morale is rubbing off on the entire populace, it would seem, as development of the area has clearly come to a standstill. I shudder in disbelief as the local leader, Seong Gyong, approaches me. What a mismanaged whole. Alright. A blind pig could run this place better. I need your horses now. Oh. What's that for? No. I think, yeah, that's him, right? Improved part. Oh, that would be great. Right. The critique was absorbed. There we go. We have improved pastures. That's amazing, actually, because, again, now this will be much cheaper. There we go. Still can demand payments from my own daughter. I don't know. Don't think I need that. Oh, there we go. Shivai's ballet culture acceptance increased by 1%. Alright. Right. He's now a scholarly courtier. Finally arrived at Rojejiang for the coronation. Love or hate the Khan, none can deny the feeling of importance shared between we who shall stand witness. He's, again, like he's starting at the lowest possible point. And I guess, in this case, I guess we could just be out for advantage, right? Or disrupt loyalists. Swirl factions and the discontent create problems for the activity host and their supporters. Alright, come on, let's do this because I've never done that before. So I get some new events. Because that's what we want. We want the prince here. We want him in that place. I got the one in there all the time again. I hate it. By the way, what's happening in the war? Oh. Just lost a fight. But it did not involve us. It involved the first host here. Why didn't we help? Ugh. Well, I guess now we're getting smacked. Oh, there we go. Soulier comes of age. He becomes a thrifty clerk. That could have been better. Why? Don't know why that turned out so wrong. Disappointing. Oh, yeah. Hehe. I am the major detractor here. Right. That's the usual one. My friends, my vassals, my kin, your presence honors me more than any crown could. Until the ceremony begins, eat, drink, speak freely, and know that I see each of you and will not forget who stood here with me today. Do we have that discussion finally? I guess we could do that. Send the prattler to bore an ignorant supporter. Or that one here. Because, again, I don't think he's that interested in like, that kind of debate. Although I guess I could take a roll here. That is 1 and 2. That is 3 to 6. It's a 5. So we send him to bother someone else. Oh, there we go. And there he is again. Our best friend. The courtyard of Roujejang shines with a golden glow. A breeze shakes the leaves as the guests drift below them. Day 1! I turn around to find my friend Yelu Jun calling my name. I guess he's like waving, like hello. With a wide smile, he practically trots towards me. Friend, he yells.
So good to see you.
Oh, look at you. Oh, that's one again. He's like, oh, hello, can you give me gold, please? Oh, no, it's always nice to see you. Always a pleasure, my dear Emperor. Good Dodok. I turn around to find Governor Shuvu Tiebu. Alright. Aha, okay, he's definitely part of the... next to a nervous woman, you know that I cherish you and it would bring me great joy to help you. Here, I offer you the first and best of my women, Hey Bage, my well-accomplished sister-in-law. Well, I guess she would be accomplished. Yeah. Although I guess that's the one where I always like to choose this one here. Like, he's making me an offer, maybe that he does not expect me to accept, but rather to show his generosity towards me as a kind of, you know, token, as a performance. So I'm reacting to it as expected, and I say, it's very generous of you, Governor. I see you. There you go. Khan Kujin Kujin takes a second to observe the crowd, puffing his chest. The voices of the courtiers have become as constant as the chirping of birds. And I've no doubt that gentleman Cheng Yuan Chuao intends to join them. Good Dodok, he says, sliding up to me. May I be so bold as to ask, what are your thoughts on the celebration? I have no doubt that Khan Kujin Kujin's rule will be one of love and justice. No. Yeah, there we go. I just say nothing. I'm like... ah. I want to detract from this. We need to stop him. No! Damn it. Right, there he is. The great ceremonial assembly now awaits in Rujejiang's high temple. To cheers and exultation, Khan Kujin Kujin's procession parts the crowd, and my retinue follows in our honorary place. Peasants team forth for a glimpse of the soon-to-be Khan atop their parents' shoulders amidst the multitude. Shiwei children grin. Okay, so he has the populace on his side, apparently. Until the bhikkhus, the Dan-gur nobility, and the common people have all acted their customary part, Kujin Kujin is no true Khan. His rule cannot be just without their acceptance of it. First, the bhikkhus. Theirs is a call for the Khan to honor their holy rites and to defend the faithful. Kujin Kujin ascends. Then local peasants stand in for the Dan-gur common folk, and the elders of Rujejiang stare at the Khan in awe as the masses outside exalt his Khanal name. Kujin Kujin's vassals step forth to supplicate themselves. Most glow with hope and truthfully swear their loyalty and love. The ceremony continues on and on. Okay, so this is actually quite difficult for us. Yeah, he doesn't have that many detractors, apparently. Even our brother-in-law here is now a supporter. Damn it. Alright. Bedecked in his inaugural regalia. The walk is long and quiet. Alright, okay, that's that part of it. Okay, and that's his wife. Why is he dismissive of that? The rites of the Khan's enthroning complete. The most senior of Khanal consorts is now to be properly instated as Khanum. Khan Kujin Kujin's wife conducts the rituals with distinctive leer. Her lowly breeding is betrayed somewhat when Saba fumbles with the more obscure vows of fealty to Buddha. Before long and with great ceremony, Saba is led to a place of honor by my side, by his side, and she takes the throne as Khanum of Kujin. Okay, I guess she did not do that well there. Right. For too long, lands that belong to Kujin have suffered the rule of lesser hands, of those who mistook possession for legitimacy. That ends now. From Shenyang, they will know true governance by me. Oh, whoa, okay. I think that's a direct threat. That is definitely a threat towards us. So we need to be careful with that guy. Uh-oh. Right. That was a defeat. That was even like... Huh? He just caught up with us here because we're just following that guy and... Oh, well. I guess that happened. So... Back at square one. I guess I'm not going to join that anymore. That's, at least I can be lucky that none of the, champions were caught. I guess I can choose that now, at least. There we go. Okay. The ceremony's over. We turn to the festivities. Day 1, my acquaintance Yelu Asu calls my name. My dear uncle Aguji tells me that you are a loathsome man. I surely hope that the rumors are false and all a simple misunderstanding. Why would he say that? It's my brother-in-law. Oh, look at him. You should like me. We're both diligent. Yeah, is that the thing where we just do the, okay, I apologize, like, again, part of a performative thing rather than a true, full truthful kind of apology or anything, but rather it's just the thing that people would expect him to do. And that is not the people that he wants to mess with. He wants to mess with Kujin Kujin. So, yeah, I guess I'll take it down there. Oh, it's growing steadily. Why can't I do anything? Oh, I guess I can do something. What's that? Oh, right, no, that's the fires. The revels of my fellow guests bring a smile to my face. I chortle as their raucous carousing finds them falling over one another. And then it happens. Yeah, the drapery, flames leap up the walls, and so on. I can... Well, I guess if he is in that position here, we know obviously that he wants to detract from this whole festivity, but he couldn't just stand idly by where there's like people here, and yeah, that's not his thing, right? He would not just watch someone die for his own gain. I guess he does what he did before with his enormous strength. He pushes over a vat, and that douses the fire. What's happening here? Ah. Education. Good stuff. Do I have children that need educating? No. Ah, it is such a joy to see my friend Yeolu-jun. Once again we eat, drink, and sing together. That's kind of like the bromance of the ages, isn't it? As if no time has passed since we parted last. We could have been dining in a barn, and this would still have been one of the greatest feasts I've ever been to. Oh, look at that. It's a reinvigorating friendship. Ah, he's the best, isn't he? Touching my arm to get my attention, a lady Jeong-Ran spoke in a lowered voice filled with concern. Khan Kujin Kujin has been looking at you a lot this evening. Considering Lady Jeong-Ran's reputation, I almost wish she had said nothing. Every grin from our host now starts looking a little too wide, and every sudden laugh makes me jump. Anxious that someone has incurred his wrath with some minor slight. Or worse, that person is me. Alright. I don't like that. He is definitely powerful. What's that? What? Hey! Ugh, I did not see that. Damn it. I guess I couldn't have done anything about that either because currently I don't have any soldiers. Raided me. I'll keep that in mind. Where is he from? Aha, okay, up there. Don't like that at all. Unconcerned with any etiquette, Count Chun-Chun of Fan Kao slaps me on the back.
I mean it, he exclaims. I'll do anything you ask of me. Anything at all. Ask me, and it is done.
I can smell the alcohol on Chun-Chun's breath, but the promise has been noted by every guest present. Oh yeah, I guess I'll keep him to that. He is a supporter of our Khan, so I will gladly take that. There you go. Doesn't have any money, though. That's always what I'm after. Look at him, he's also a little turtle, isn't he? The coronation is finished, the guests depart, mildly impressed by the ceremonies. Yeah. Boo! That's my parting noise there. Oh, what's up with you? Guess he wasn't happy. At least I was happy to see him, though. That's always a pleasure. No, I guess Sule can marry, but... oh, look at that! He was successful in giving us some treasury. Good stuff. That's my son. Oh yeah, I guess we should rest if there's too much rain. And our wife inspires recruitment. Look at that. Aha. Namyong is calm. Good stuff. Shown curiosity and ancestry and is growing to be more like a child of House Day. Mm-hmm. Alright, there's that thing here. Oh! Oh, that's my boy! That is my boy. I think I will be his guardian. Okay, and he here likes us. That's also good. At least looking at him. Yeah, that's him. Alright. He is a kinslayer and a murderer. Okay. I can send him a poem, though. Mourning, legacy, strife. Yeah, I guess legacy is alright. There we go. Right. We are returning. Oh yeah, what I wanted to do was... where is he? Where's my boy? There we go. I will personally take care of him. It's my favorite son from my favorite wife. War declared of suzerain. Okay. Oh! Oh, wow. Okay. That's going to be a challenge for him, I think. The nomadic uprising. Okay. Well, let's see how he does. Back at home. There we are. You've done well, son. Oh, look at the two of them smiling. Oh, I can do a lot of things, although I don't need it. I'm not very stressed right now. I feel fine. Let me take the second one from these here. Oh, that one, that's just 87. Yep, alright, just take that one. Ah, all those children being tutored. Music to my ears. A village center building constructed. There we go. There is our new city of Mudanjang. Ah, and there we go. I can build market quarters, and I think that's the best thing I can do, right? Or guilds. Well, it's only 0.35, and that's 0.7, so... again, that lowers plague resistance. But I don't know, I think that's what we're there for, to have markets and to encourage trade along this river here. Uh-oh. Ugh. Why am I responsible for doing all of that? Education is like, nah. Oh, that's a new course, I see. Greetings, Dodok Day 1. A measured man steps softly into my study, flanked by some of my own officials. I come seeking a private audience, if I may. In you, I discern the makings of a scholar. A man whose stewardship discipline reflects virtue. I would like to offer my humble wisdom, so that your governance may be tempered and your blade sharpened. I don't think I can learn anything from him. Yeah, I'll be polite, but I will tell him that. No. I do that my own way, thank you. And there we go. At any cost. There we go, domain taxes plus 10%. Yes! More money. I lean in an archway, observing the music lesson Sun-san is giving my daughter Dae-Gwi-gang. Noticing me, my child waves and I move closer. What wonderful timing, my lord, exclaims Sun-san. Young Dae-Gwi-gang was about to play the introduction to the Merry Shepherd, which she has been practicing the last few days. I sit on a nearby stool, and after a proper bow, my daughter raises a small flute to her lips and begins playing. The first notes flow perhaps a little too slowly, but soon enough my child gains confidence and the sweet melody fills the room. I begin gently tapping my foot to the music, a smile on my face. On a final steady note, the piece ends and Dae-Gwi-gang looks at me, beaming. Oh, look at her. I praise the performance. Well done, my daughter. In turn, you can learn a language. from that woman here. You're welcome. So what do we do about the treasury? I guess, yeah, we still keep it at that. Maybe I could have raised the military budget, though. Maybe I could have done that, because we are now facing some kind of opposition from here. Right? There he is. The Intendant. Kujin Kujin. Not a Khan anymore. It's an Intendant. Okay. Thing is, can he actually do something against us, though? Because we are a known tributary of Yilujun, and he is holding his hand over us, right? He is protecting us. And alright, okay, yeah, that war's still going. I'm not getting involved anymore. I've bled enough. Oh, there we go. Our daughter is growing strong. Good. Oh, there we are. Not getting the fate of poor Mounier. Right. I guess the next thing that we could do is then go to Dongju and build here. Like I said, I want this to be a city holding as well, and then we have a temple over here. Oh. It's important that Munhyu learn how to rule, as one day Balhae will be his. But lately the lad has gone too far. Twice now I've given orders to courtiers, only to later discover he has countermanded them. A recent judgment of mine against a lawbreaker was later quietly undone, as Munhyu evidently disagreed but neglected to tell me. Even more vexing, several times I've given a command only to have the man glance towards my son as if looking for confirmation. Perhaps this is for the best, but am I not still the Dodok? I think I actually allow that. I actually want him to be ready, want him to be strong when he takes over. And he hasn't been the best learner so far. And maybe that was because I was trying to, interfere and do something for him. Maybe that's just how he needs to do his things, like he needs to do it by himself. And, yeah, I think in his gregarious nature, one would not think that that he is doing that out of malice or anything. I think it's rather that the way he learns. So, yeah, okay. We take it. It's, definitely stressful because we like to be in charge and be in control. But I think it's a learning process, and I think he has been learning. There we go. Merchant's Way building. Look at that, plus 12.7. A lowly launderer has been stealing from my court. Now that I cannot have. The man cowers before me, sniveling about hungry children and pleading for mercy. Blah, 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 blah. Please, my lord, I will do anything you ask. Okay. Show mercy and win his loyalty. Do I need that, though? I mean, I guess it could be easily found out that he's lying here when he's talking about hungry children and so on. Because we would find out that he's a greedy person. He's a sadist. He's not someone to help anyone but himself. Right? So I don't see why I should take any pity here. There we go. Oh, what's that? Alright, that was that guy. Okay, no, he's dead now. There, he is dead. Alright, I guess he can still marry. Oh, and she's still on the market as well. Do I arrange something for her? I mean, she's 34. So letting her marry one of the younger day members here... Does that seem right? And I guess I can't have her join a convent or something because that concept doesn't exist here. Like, we only have male monks, apparently. Nah, I think that's not right. That's, yeah. Apart from that, let's look at Daegyun here. He could definitely marry. Covetous Craven. Oh yeah, he's the one that failed constantly. That is. He could marry Wei. That's someone from our court, and yeah, I guess the least thing he could do was produce more days. So there you go. Frail. I guess that's alright, isn't it? Someone from our court. Now, the only thing that could be argued is she worthy of being in that position? To marry one of our own. A brood over that a little. They're still young. Don't have to marry right now. Okay. I am thinking all the time about the whole tributary thing, but I don't think I will ever be able to do that because he's always on campaign somewhere. Oh. No longer my wet nurse because she is too old. Oh, but I guess we can have Yu Hua in her position. Yes. There we go. Oh, and we need a new seneschal. Totally forgot about that one. Oh, maybe that's a good position for Princess Jeong-Ran to let her become acquainted to the court. Yeah. Oh, even giving that to my son. To give him some more opportunity to prove himself. Yeah, okay, let's do that. Let's do that one. He is now the seneschal in command of our court. As well as our personal champion. Oh, look at that. That's quite good, actually. Right. I guess I can pet the dog. There you go. Pet the dog. Work off some stress as well. Yes. Every child is learning. Can I... Yeah, Khitan language is good. And I think, yeah, of course, I will try to influence him. Make him a diligent young boy. And of course, he takes it. Yes. All right. Deedleet, deed. So much money. Should we continue then, just building holdings before I build any more? Any more buildings inside of them? There we go. Princess Kang Yuhua of Goryeo has come of age. Yeah, she is definitely wife material for one of our sons, I would say. So maybe even Sulye. I think that's a great opportunity, right? We could even make this a grand wedding. And in that case, yeah. I need a lot of money, of course, in order to do that. And I think I would have to do that out of my own pocket. I don't know. Let me just check. What is that? The superior man is modest in his speech, but exceeds in his actions. Pontificates my wife, Lady Yang Dokman, with a solemn expression. What does that have to do with what we were talking about? She is always quoting the ancients and shoving them into other people's faces unprompted, and often in the wrong context or with the wrong words too. Okay. Many around us groan and roll their eyes. A solid classical education is a must-have for a public figure, but it is wasted without the wisdom to properly use it. And do we correct her? Nah, I don't think he would yell at her. Yeah, I think he tries to correct her. Oh no. Damn it. I thought there was an opportunity to gain some influence here. Oh well. Can still demand some payments. Oh, he's giving us money again. I guess we just take it when he's so inclined. I want to have a look into... No, that's the wrong option. What that would cost. But it says that it's only our own gold, right? And that would take us quite a bit. I mean, we could, of course, siphon our treasury. Monthly into gold. That would help us finance it. That being said, I don't think he's the guy to do that kind of thing. You know what? I'll have a look into this and see if we can actually pull it off. I would definitely like to do some kind of thing because I missed the opportunity to have that with the both of them here. So I would not do it per se just for him and her, but rather to have some kind of celebration of this union between Goryeo and us of Balhae, right? That's more the thought behind that. So I'll just see where we go with that. And yeah, I guess see you next time. Cheers. Bye-bye.